Welcome back to our channel, Coding Pills, just like taking small pills of knowledge every day. Today, we are going to solve a questions that is write a Java program to print inverted hollow pyramid star pattern. To solving these problems, you have to first understand the index, how it works. So as you can see here in the inverted hollow pyramid, the first line we have a all the stars. Then we have a triangle border star here. Then here we have a triangle border star. To printing the stars, for that you need to implement the programs. So first of all, int n is equal to, let's take 5. You can take whatever you want. And you just need a for loop over here. For loop int I is equal to n. Why I is equal to n? Because as you can see here, the first line we have a the whole star is printed. That means the when the I n is equal to 5, you have to print the all the stars. It will be starting from the 5 to 1, means higher to lower iterations. That is why when the int I is equal to n, I should greater than is equal to 1. I minus minus, it will be decreases by 1 in every iterations. Then inside of this outer inside of for loop, you need a two inner loop, one which represent the space and second which will be represent the star as well as space. So let's first implement this space. So printing the space for that, for int let's take the space, the variables is space. You can take for j as well to understanding in a very real way. That is the reason we just take a space here. Space is equal to 0, starting from the 0, and the space should less than of and minus I and space plus. And minus I means every iterations, the whatever the n we have, let's suppose a 5. 5 minus I, the I we have a first iterations we have a 1. So no, starting from the I is 5, no. Starting from I is equal to n means I we have a 5. N minus I means 5 minus 5. If we have a 0. As you can see here in the first iterations, we have a only a star. We don't have any space. That is why the becomes n minus I becomes 0. Then that means you don't have to print any space. But in the second iterations, we will getting some space. So let's this make sure it is a print statement. So let me explain you practically. So let's take the second iterations when the I becomes 4, okay, and also become 4, uh, not n. Uh, okay, so and we have a 5, and I becomes a 5 minus 1. The here we have to decreases one by one. The second iterations, the 5 becomes 4, so 5 minus 4, we will getting the 1. So you have to print a 1 star, 1 space in the second here. Here you have to print the 1 space. Then we have a 2, 3 space, then 2 space, 3 space, and then 4 step space. So that is the way you have to print the space over here. Now the our space is printed clearly. So next move to the start pattern. So let's printing the star. Need a one more for loop for int int j is equal to 1 starting from the 1. J should less than is equal to is equal to 2 into I minus 1 and j plus plus. So as you can see here, the our condition is j should less than equal to 2 into I minus 1, which represent the until the 2 into I minus 1 you have to print the star. So this condition is come from the here. Last iteration is here, then here, here. But it will be iterated until this. Okay. But we don't want to print the star in this between the this border. We don't have to print the star here, here, here. To avoid that, you need a condition in that certain inside of this for loop. So let's take the conditions first. If j is equal to 1, we have to print the star. This is the first condition. This means here j is equal to uh, once again here j is equal to sorry here j is equal to 1, j is equal to 1, j is equal to 1, j is equal to 1. You have to print the star. So this border will be printed. For that return j is equal to 1. Now now we have to print the star in this border. This border you have to print the star. For that need one more conditions, that is j is equal to 2 into I minus 1. You have to print the star only this border. That reasons you need these conditions over here. Then need one more conditions. Sorry, use a or operator. Here also you have to use the or operators, and then I is equal to n. When the I is equal to n, you have to print the star. So as you can see here, the first conditions when the I is equal to n, when the 5 is equal to 5, you have to print the star. For this border, that this condition is satisfied. What you need to do, you have to just print this out over here and print a star over here. Then you need a else to avoid to print the star in everywhere, just right here. This how. Else you have to print the space over here. So why else statement here? Because if else statement is not there, that means star will be printed here, then coming here and then again printing here as well. To avoid that, you need a else statement which represent to space inside of this inverted hollow pyramid. So let's run it and see what we will be getting. Run it. See, we will getting the star, but we don't getting in the align. So let's come out this for loop, come inside the outside outer for loop and print the next line after printing the star. Run it again. See, we will getting the inverted hollow pyramid. This is the way of you can solve the any kind of problems. Just you have to remember to analyze the problems. What you have to first print, then what you have to what are the conditions you will get. Just implement it by your own. Like take your notebooks and pen and do your own programmings in the notebook first, then come to the Eclipse and run it. If you are not getting, again you have to try in the notebook first, and to understanding and analyzing the problems in your notebook is very easy. That's all about these videos. Thank you for watching. Coding pills, just like taking small pills of knowledge every day.